Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. We are happy that we are all together again. In this tutorial, we will see about mechanical activities and the manpower allocation. You will get to learn about all the activities involved in the mechanical trade. Also, how these activities are related to civil activities. What are the predecessor activities and what are the successor activities to the civil activities. Also, you will learn how long it will take for some certain manpower to finish a task. For instance, if you are going to install some duct or some insulation or some equipment, how long it will take for a group or for a couple of groups to finish a task. Okay, so let's jump into the slides. First, we have activity list. So totally how many type of activities involved in the HVAC trade? We have three fixes in all the trades. First fix, second fix, third fix, and the final one is testing and commissioning phase. In the first fix, you can see like duct hangers and supports will be installed. Then chilled water pipes and hangers and supports. So in the first fix, mostly the hangers and supports will be installed. And the second fix, here you can see type first fix or second fix or third fix, and the area of the installation code. It's just for my reference, I have given this one MEC short for mechanical. And the description, you can see the activities. Okay, the second fix, you can see duct supply, all the ducts installation, volume, fire smoke dampers, riser duct installation, then duct insulations installation, then chilled water pipe on the high level horizontal, then pipe risers, then chilled water pipe leakage testing. So once you install the pipe, you will do the pressure testing in order to find out the leakage, right? That is also comes under the second fix. Okay, that will not come under the testing and commissioning phase. Chilled water pipe insulations. So once this pipe leakage testing is over, you will make sure that there is no leakage. Then you will provide the pipe insulation at all the joints. Fan coil units installation, duct connection to FCUs. It means hook up to FCUs. Chilled water pipe connections to FCUs. Okay, chilled water pipe hookup to FCUs. The next one is bends, drops, and mouthpieces. Bent as in the fixtures of the duct, right? Mouthpiece as in the mouthpiece between the duct and the FCU. The next one is basement or mechanical flow. We will install chillers, then heat exchangers. It could be plate heat exchanger or else water cooled. If in case water cooled chiller means we will use the water cooled condenser. The next one is staircase pressurization fan, garbage exhaust fan, chilled water pumps, expansion tank and pressurization unit, air scrubbers, chemical dosing plant. Out of these, chillers can be installed on the roof also. So that depends on your project. But these are all equipments which will not come inside the building. It could be placed inside a mechanical room with good ventilation facilities, or else it could be installed on the roof. Okay. Final fix or third fix here AHUs, I left out something. AHUs, duct connection to AHUs and pipe connection to AHUs also comes under second fix. Okay. Final fix, kitchen exhaust fan fixing, ceiling diffuser fixing, grill and linear fixing, thermostat fixing. Okay, if you see this clearly, in the first fix we will install only the hangers and supports. Okay, in the final fix we will install all the materials which comes after we from the civil side they install the ceiling. Okay, because kitchen exhaust fan fixing that can be done only after all the construction activities on the kitchen has been done, as in the plaster paintings and all that's done, mean that we can install the exhaust fan. Then ceiling diffusers. Of course, diffusers can be installed only after they start to install the ceiling, right? Grills and linear fixing, right? Grill or diffuser, both are same. Grills and linear fixtures can linear diffusers also can be installed for the ventilation purpose. So these also final fix. Then thermostat fixing for the FCS. The last one is testing and pre-commissioning, then commissioning and handover. Once we install all the items, we have to do the pre-commissioning, right? So in the pre-commissioning, we will make sure all the items are installed as per manufacturer recommendation. So pre-commissioning chilled water pump, water circulation in the system and drain, static. We will just supply the water and we will keep the water for some time. That's called static testing. Okay. Circulation of water with cleaning chemical. This is a dynamic testing. Water will be circulated with cleaning chemical. So when you install the chilled water pipes, there will be some dust because of the welding activity, or else however you are joining. So there will be some duct. You have to go with some chemical suppliers in order to clean those ducts inside the pipe, in order to clean those dusts inside the pipe. Okay. Pre-commissioning of FAHUs or AHUs and all, cleaning of all filters and strainers, pre-commissioning pressurization fan, water circulation in the system and drain, refilling of water and witnessed by engineer. In this case, this will be witnessed by consultant engineer. Preliminary adjusting and balancing of valve, right? If you normally closed valve shall be normally closed, and normally open valve shall be normally open, and balance valve shall be set in a correct position. The next one is testing and commissioning of chilled water pumps, testing and commissioning of heat exchangers, testing and commissioning of FAHUs, testing and commissioning of floor FCUs, FAHU air balancing supply and return grills, FCU water balancing, balancing air from pressurization fans, water balancing of FAHUs, main system valves adjustment. Okay, this will come under commissioning and handover, which is the final stage of the project. Okay, we have seen about the HVAC. Let's see about the plumbing activities now. Well, when it comes to underground, typically we will be having the underground piping, right, in order to supply the water inside the building. The next one we will have embedded in the concrete, which will be kept inside the concrete. The pipes or any other material which shall be kept inside the concrete or else during the precasting. So we have to install sleeves before the civil department do the concrete casting. Okay, wherever in the wall or else in the slab, wherever is required, we have to put the sleeves in concrete slab. Embedded pipe in concrete slab, cutting and chasing in block walls, right? When it comes to plumbing, cutting and chasing is essential for the water supply pipes, because water supply pipes will run inside the wall. The next one is first fix. First fix, cutting and chasing we have discussed already. Putting pipes in block walls as we discussed earlier. Second fix is that horizontal drainage piping, horizontal water supply piping, drainage pipe water leakage testing, water supply water leakage testing, vertical drainage piping, vertical water supply piping, floor trap, water heater installation, bathtub, shower tray installation, sewage lift pump installation, water transfer pump installation, water booster pump installation, erection of water tanks and connections. So this will come under second fix. Okay. Final fix is that sanitary fixtures installation, sanitary ware installation, water meter fixing. Okay. In the testing and pre-commissioning phase, we will be pre-commissioning the water transfer and booster pumps, pre-commissioning of floor water heaters, overhead roof water tank fill up, flushing and checking leaks in water supply pipes, flushing and checking leaks in the drainage pipes, simultaneous flow test on drainage risers. In the commissioning and handover phase, we will test and commission water transfer and booster pumps, commissioning water supply PRVs, commissioning floor water heaters, commissioning of bathtubs and sanitary wares. In the firefighting activity list, in the first phase, we will install hangers and supports. In the second phase, we will install the pipes, riser pipes. Then we will do the pipe testing. Then we will do the firefighting accessories fixing. Then fire pump we will install. Then fire pump related to pipes. Then fire pump related pipings. In the final phase, we will install sprinklers, then fire hose cabinet, fire hose rail, then fire extinguishers and fire blanket. In the testing and pre-commissioning phase, we will install pressurize firefighting pipes, flushing and refilling of firefighting pipes. In the commissioning and handover phase, we will commission firefighting PRVs, then commissioning of fire hose cabinets, then commissioning of sprinklers. Well, we have to see now the roof activities. What kind of activities involved in the roof? Okay, as we discussed earlier, the chillers, the equipment shall be installed in the mechanical room or in the chiller in the roof as well. So these kind of mechanical equipment shall be installed on the roof. Okay, so these kind of plumbing related equipment, sewage lift pump installation, water transfer pumps, water booster pump, water tank. Okay, water tank, in our case water tank shall be GRP or else PRP. Now mostly on the roof we will not construct any concrete tanks. Then fire pump set installation. Mostly the fire pump room will be on the ground floor or else on the basement, but in some cases fire pump room shall be on the roof as well. That depends on the number of stories available in the building. Activity list on the riser shaft. So drainage pipe risers, water supply pipe risers, firefighting pipe risers. So these kind of risers are available in the plumbing and firefighting section. Duct risers, chill water pipe supply and return risers. These three will come under electrical activities, so we don't need to worry about that. Activity list for the civil defense approval. Well, as a mechanical engineer, we need to apply for the civil defense approval when it comes to mechanical activities like some firefighting and some HVAC related works. Submission of firefighting drawings to civil defense after consultant approval. So this point explained, you have to submit the firefighting drawing to the consultant first. Once they approve that, you can submit it to the civil defense, your country's civil defense office. Approval of firefighting drawings by civil defense. Once it's approved, once you install everything, you do the testing and commissioning by yourself, you can approach the civil defense office or else you can apply for the inspection from the civil defense office. So once that's accepted from the civil defense office, their representative engineer will visit your construction site and they will check the credibility of the work. Then once it's passed, civil defense will give the approval. Then simultaneously they will issue the building completion certificate. Okay, activity list for the testing and commissioning. Testing and commissioning activity list. I hope you understand why I am just reading, because plenty of times to explain about each activities one by one, because each activity is like a separate task, so I cannot explain each activity one by one. Anyway, if you want to learn more about the installation of all the mechanical equipments, you can check out my other tutorial on my channel. Okay, Here, the testing and commissioning, water circulation in system and drain, circulation of water with cleaning chemical, cleaning of all filters and strainers, water circulation in system and drain, refilling of water, preliminary adjustment and balancing of valves, commissioning of FCUs, commissioning of FAHUs or else AHUs, commissioning of chilled water pumps, commissioning of heat exchangers, commissioning of pressurization fans, commissioning of chillers, FAHUs air balancing, total exhaust, toilet exhaust, kitchen exhaust air balancing supply and return grooves, FCU water balancing, balancing air from the pressurization fan, FAHU water balancing, main system valve adjustment. Please note that these kind of activities only involved for the water cooled chiller or air cooled chiller projects. Okay, in your case it could be VRFs, FAHUs or AHUs or any other package units. It could be anything, so you can simply refer it. But in the worst scenario you will face the chiller project because that's a complex and bigger one, so I am explaining that from that point of view. In your case, if you have to install any DX equipments, you can replace the FAHUs with that DX equipments and all. Okay, but the procedures and the type of fix and everything will be same. The next one is flushing and checking leaks in the drainage pipes, flushing and checking leaks in the water supply pipes, overhead roof water tank filler, chlorination of the system, simultaneous flow test and drainage risers, test and commissioning of water transfer pumps, test and commissioning of booster pumps, commissioning water supply PRVs, commissioning water heaters, commissioning of bathtubs and sanitary fixtures. Fire, when it comes to fire section, it will be commissioning of firefighting pumps, pressurized firefighting pipes, flushing and refilling of firefighting pipes, commissioning firefighting PRVs, commissioning of fire hose cabinets, then the commissioning of sprinklers. The next topic is work breakdown structure. What is a work breakdown structure? A WS dictionary is a set of specific definitions that thoroughly describe the scope of each work element identified in the WBS. WS dictionary defines each WBS element down to the control account or work package level in terms of the content of work to be performed. It will be better for us to not to theoretically explain this WBS work breakdown structure in here, because we will see the WBS structure for all the services, mechanical, plumbing and firefighting services. So when we see about that, you will come to know, you will have some better understanding. The WBS elements assist the project stakeholders in developing a clear vision of an end product of the project and of the all overall process by which it will be created. The WBS divides the project scope into hierarchical, manageable, definable packages of work that balance the control needs of the management with an appropriate and effective level of project data. So WBS for the all the services, you can see construction services, mechanical we have HVAC, plumbing, shaft, swimming pool, lift and escalators, firefighting, electrical systems. And project closing is as in the testing and commissioning phase is over, you are filing up all the dossiers related to all the services. So here mechanical we have 3 fixes as we discussed earlier, electrical also 3 fixes. For all the services we have 3 fixes. Okay, testing and commissioning also required for all these services. Engineering activities flow diagram. First you will receive the design drawings, then you will submit the shop drawing for the review and approval. Approval of shop drawing will be given by the consultant. Then submit materials for review and approval. That's called material submission. Then once it's approved, you will get the approval stamp from the consultant. Then you can start the material procurement and deliver it to site, and you can start the installation. This is how the process works before you start the installation. This submit the shop drawings for what kind of services. We will submit the shop drawing for all the mechanical services, also electrical services as well. But this kind of activities will not come under your scope of work. I just want you to know about the how activities, all the engineering activity flow work. Okay. The next one is HVAC flow. Drawing submittal, drawing approval, then here comes the material submittal, material approval, material procurement. So these are all engineering activities. Construction activities, MEP first phase, MEP second phase, then HVAC testing, MEP final fixes and all, then power on, final commissioning handover. Here you can see what are comes under the first fix materials, what are the second fix material, and what are third fix material. Okay, so this is the overall flow of HVAC. And also this is the overall flow of plumbing materials, and this is the overall flow of firefighting workflow. Well, let's move to all the services interfaces with the civil department. Okay, I hope you remember there are predecessor and successor activities for each activity. So when it comes to civil department, they are the major trade involved in the construction industry. So most of the predecessor activities will be done by the civil department, like block wall, plastering, false ceiling. Okay, and once the block wall installation is finished, the installation of these kind of things will be done. Okay, installation of hangers and supports, installation of duct apply, internal acoustic insulation. So these will be done once they finish the block wall installation. Okay, once the plastering is done, you will install duct. You will start to install duct, insulate duct joints, install volume control. So once the plastering is done, you can done all these activities. You can read it thoroughly, you will get better understanding. Once the false ceiling work finished, you will install these items. Okay, so successor activities is something which will come after you install all these things. Okay, predecessor activities something like which comes before these activities. So predecessor means before and successor means after. Okay, FCU, after connection of FCUs and installation, false ceiling grid work will happen. Okay, again chilled water pipe installation, false ceiling grid work will happen. Grill linear ceiling diffusers after installation, painting of final coat will be done. Plumbing also you can take a look. Please read this section thoroughly. If you have any questions, let me know that in the comment. Okay. So this is a firefighting interface with the civil activity. Sorry, I think this is the drainage interface. Okay, this is a drainage interface with the civil activity. So let me correct that first. So drainage. I hope you understand everything so far. Let's move on to our next slide. Activity correction rate. Please be more focused on these slides. Also, you can pause it. You can take a screenshot on how many manpowers, how long you need to finish a certain task. Okay, it will be very helpful for you in your future quantity takeoff or else cost estimation works. Well, estimation of activity duration. The accuracy of activity duration estimates is very important. The duration of an activity is a function of the amount of work that must be accomplished and the rate at which work can be accomplished. Simply stated, the duration of an activity is the quantity of work divided by the production rate. The basic formula for estimating activity duration is as follows: work quantity divided by production rate into resource usage. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the activity duration. So let's look at how many manpowers we need for each mechanical related activities. Here, in the first slide, we have given firefighting pipes. Okay, we start with the dimension of 25 mm diameter black steel seamless pipe. Okay, for this pipe, units has been given quantity per day average, then quantity per hour average, then manpower requirement per group in total, then manpower per group. So here quantity per day as in 30 meter can be completed in a day. Okay, so quantity per hour. So in this case, I hope they consider 8 hours shift. That's why average hour for each hour they think they can install 3.75 meters of the 25 mm pipes. Okay, so the manpower requirement, they have one PF which is called pipe fitter. You can see the abbreviation on the below. PF and HL stands for helper. They will use one pipe fitter and one helper. So this manpower per group is 2. Okay. So the same way you have to check it on the different dimensions of pipes. Definitely this will be really useful for your cost estimation process. Please take a screenshot on this slide and also the upcoming slides. That will be very useful. And the sanitary and rainwater pipes manpower estimation is given. Please take a look. I am not telling you to memorize it. Just take a screenshot of this slide. Okay, maybe as the time passes, as you uses all these manpower requirements, that may store in your brain. Then you may not need to see the slides. The next one is hydronic pipes or chilled water pipes. For the different dimension, the manpower and the total average hours for accomplishing a task changes. You can see. Please note that as well. Here they have given the installation timing for the installations. Okay, meters, 30 meters, how many manpower we need. All the details as they are given. IN stands for insulator, abbreviated as insulator. For the plumbing equipment, how long? This slides explains how many manpower and duration we require to install all the equipments. Okay, so far we have seen all the material items. Here we will be discussing about the equipment, which is the most crucial part of the project. Okay, for water distribution pump, you can check thoroughly how many hours, how many manpower we need for all the items. HVAC equipments, firefighting equipments, plumbing equipments, everything they are given. Okay. Then for the duct installation, you can see the unit as a square feet. For the 60 square feet, they say they can install it in a day. 60 square feet can be installed in a day. You can convert it as your wish. It can be square meter as well. So how many manpower you need? Ductman one and helper is one. Okay, for the duct installation, duct connection to FCUs, everything, all the details are available when it comes to complete mechanical services. So this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you get the full details about how the activities process flow works, and also how many manpower and duration we require in order to complete a task. I would definitely recommend you to take this screenshot of all the slides related to the production rates. That will be very useful in your cost estimation phase. In the next class, we will be discussing about the reading of drawing. So I will directly jump into one construction drawing. That's a high-rise building. I will explain you one by one. So please stay focused and have a good day. Thank you.